There's an elusive art that few men ever truly master, an art that turns casual interest into full-blown obsession. And no, we're not talking about cheap tricks or gimmicks here. We're diving deep into the psychological playbook that has her thinking about you day and night. Obsession isn't built on surface-level attraction. It is a subtle mix of anticipation, emotional triggers, and the art of leaving her wanting more at every turn. But let's be clear, this isn't for the faint of heart. These tactics work, but they must be handled with care. If you're ready to learn how to make her absolutely obsessed with you, keep reading. But be warned, once you've learned this art, there's no going back. Before we start, hit like, subscribe this channel, and uncover the secrets of dark psychology for free. 1. Understanding attraction versus obsession. Before we dive into the specifics, it's crucial to understand the difference between attraction and obsession. Attraction is about feeling drawn to someone, often based on physical appearance or shared interests. Obsession, however, digs much deeper. It's an intense emotional connection where the person becomes a central focus in your thoughts, day and night. Attraction can be fleeting, but obsession lingers, taking over the mind in ways that are more powerful and long-lasting. 2. The psychology behind obsession. Obsession doesn't just happen out of thin air. It's fueled by emotional triggers, small impactful experiences that create deep connections. These triggers might be shared experiences, intimate conversations, or even subtle gestures that build an emotional bond. Once triggered, the mind craves more of these emotional moments. Another major player in the obsession game is anticipation. The more someone anticipates being with you or hearing from you, the more their thoughts focus on you. It's a form of psychological tension where they feel rewarded just by thinking about you and what might come next. 3. Have sparked genuine interest. You can't build real obsession through manipulation or fake personas. While it might seem like a shortcut, it's unsustainable. Authenticity is key. Show genuine interest in her, but balance it with maintaining your individuality. Mystery is magnetic. If you reveal everything about yourself right away, there's no curiosity left. Leave a little room for intrigue. This keeps her engaged and thinking about you, wondering what's next. It's about striking a balance between openness and keeping some things for later. 4. Emotional bonding techniques. Vulnerability isn't about oversharing. It's about being open in the right moments, allowing her to see the real you. By sharing a part of yourself, you're inviting her to connect emotionally, creating a deeper bond that goes beyond surface-level attraction. When you actively listen and truly engage in what she's saying, you show her that you care. This emotional investment strengthens the connection, making her more likely to think about you when you're not around. 5. Creating a sense of anticipation. Don't be boring. Routine kills anticipation. Instead, keep things fresh by being unpredictable, but in a way that makes her feel excited, not confused. Maybe it's a surprise date or a spontaneous text message. The goal is to keep her guessing, which keeps her mind occupied with thoughts of you. You don't want to smother her with attention. Instead, balance periods of giving her your time with moments of absence. When you're not always available, it creates a desire in her to want you more. 6. Engaging her imagination. If you want her to think about you constantly, you need to create moments she can't forget. These could be shared experiences, romantic gestures, or even inside jokes. These memories act like mental breadcrumbs, leading her thoughts back to you whenever she recalls them. Always leave interactions on a high note. Whether it's a conversation or a date, ensure that she feels positive and eager for the next time. This unfinished business creates a psychological craving where she wants to see what happens next. 7. building a lasting emotional connection. Emotional intimacy goes beyond attraction. It's about building trust and a sense of belonging with one another. When she feels emotionally safe and connected with you, her thoughts about you deepen and become more frequent. While being unpredictable is important, consistency in your core behavior builds trust. She needs to know that beneath the surprises, you're reliable and emotionally stable. Consistency creates a foundation upon which obsession can grow. 8. Mastering nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is a silent but powerful way to deepen attraction. Eye contact, for example, can be intensely intimate. A gentle, casual touch can spark feelings of connection without words, keeping her engaged and emotionally tied to you. Your body language speaks volumes. Confident, open body language signals that you are comfortable with yourself and with her. This subtly communicates your intentions and builds attraction without needing to say a word. 9. How to keep the spark alive. Over time, many relationships fall into a routine, and the initial spark fades. To maintain that feeling of obsession, you need to keep things fresh. This doesn't mean constant surprises, but it does mean keeping the relationship dynamic and exciting. If you notice that things are starting to feel a little too comfortable, it might be time to reignite the passion. This can be through thoughtful gestures, a spontaneous trip, or simply revisiting what made your connection exciting in the first place. 10. The balance between obsession and unhealthiness. While it's great to have her thinking about you often, it's important to ensure that it doesn't tip into unhealthy territory. Recognize when her obsession, or yours, becomes possessive or controlling. Obsession should be about passion and connection, not about control or dominance. A healthy relationship allows both partners to grow individually while still feeling deeply connected to one another.